Ah, interesting. Little
So
drawings
this is
on the
Alethea.
walls.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
Ah,
And me. So this was it.
Where you were born.
standing by.
But why?
So this is kind of like a circular route. I think it's just one big loop. All these drawings on the walls. So little children, kids were birthed here. Nursery. Nutrient stores depleted. There's nothing left here.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
A little play area.
There was no one else.
Being taken care of by robots. Programmed to act as human as possible.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time.
Oh, they were annoyed.
In time, in time, in time.
They were not happy being down here, being trapped. Oop, hold on.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers
Wow,
can
so
be
many.
any color. Take a look.
Where are they
These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they
broken,
come.
painted on. How long did they live?
Multiple system failures, all the stores depleted.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Huh. The servitors were not prepared for the extent of human emotion and feelings and romance and things like that. They could only do so much. They were built with limited capability.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave.
Ah,
You will learn.
be brave. And that is how they got their names, Braves. You are now a brave, because you are to be brave. Very subtle.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Oh, just attacked him.
Yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away.
So they had different personalities within each servitor robot.
They were trapped. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
wouldn't open for them. Of course
for
they needed it.
identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo.
Never realized. They couldn't get. They couldn't even get. They didn't learn a thing.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head.
Pharaoh.
Just
He's got his
behind your
mark
head.
on all these.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big
Yeah,
day.
because Apollo.
Your first day of school. There's so much for you to
Apollo,
learn.
I
So
think,
much
broke in
promise
orbit
and
before it even got out of the atmosphere. Didn't even reach orbit.
Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Do I detect sarcasm there? Silence.
Priority access for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Hopefully. Operations log. Okay, if you want to like kind of look down to see the order of events of what happened here, you can kind of do so. So this looks important, this one here.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
Oh, so they just separated it from Gaia, all these subfunctions.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well.
Oh, man.
While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this Cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia.
That's the hope.
Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place.
Oh, separating each and every one of them from each other.
Are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. and life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible.
Got the faith of
Come to the room
AI
with
in me,
Gaia
huh?
Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Wow. So every single subfunction is working independently of each other now. And getting worse and worse over time.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
He's like, yeah. Let's move on.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Through 1 access unsealed.
Okay, let's not drop and fall. Okay, that's not too terrible, but still, let's not die, please. Okay, how's this gonna work? Am I supposed to go up? Yeah, thank you, game. You're at least I didn't die, but that didn't help either.
This is going to be interesting.
Yes, it is. Here we go. How do we tell everybody about what we just witnessed? Simple answer, we can't. Oh, now she's the first one to bow. Gosh.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It's not like I have a choice.
Her wish. That she made me for. Yes. I will do it. I'll try, anyway.
All praise Aloy,
Huh?
anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Oh no, she ain't gonna have that.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the
After you've rejected me all my life? No, don't
First
do
you
this.
shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
Good job, Varl. Stepping up.
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Wow. Kind of hypocritical of that lady.
Murderers tried tried to destroy us, but we Nora endure.
Oh, speaking of which, Tirsa. This is an important section here.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before.
If we want to know what happened to Rost, why he was
There can
exiled.
be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Rost.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story.
Let's find out. This
Why
is the
he
only
was
time you
made
can
an
find out.
outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
One of the biggest mysteries,
What
and you
crime did he
can
commit?
totally miss
I
it
will
if you
tell
don't
you if
talk
you
at the
wish.
right time.
But it is a long story.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Are you sure you
Are you
want to hear
curious?
it
I'm
now?
curious. Tell me.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids,
Before the Red Raids.
a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village.
Oh, right
Near
there.
the Karja border.
South of Day Tower.
But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
Oh man, lost his family.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
It's pretty close to Aloy.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
Oh, so that type of situation.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days.
You couldn't sneak up on them in the night?
There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
So what happened to the daughter?
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders.
Of course he was.
Keeping his distance.
Didn't want his daughter to die.
There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats.
Oh, jeez.
And left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Oh, that's horrible.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them.
Stupid
they
rules.
Thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe.
Secret?
He begged to be made
a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker.
Ooh. This is the first we've heard of this.
Death Seeker? What is that?
We're just a
One
seeker.
Who dies to go seeking. And in seeking, brings death to others.
No wonder it's a
ritual
forbidden
drags
rite.
The spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care.
I wonder how that works.
The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance.
Man, this is like, this could be a
Barred
game
out,
all on its
shot from
own.
above,
Jeez.
never to return.
Just following his story.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo. And reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the
Aw,
very
good for her.
outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12.
Huh.
Tracked them to
Wow.
disparate places the world over, he said.
That's a game story all in itself.
Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru land.
Utaru?
Further even, into the
Forbidden
Forbidden
West.
West.
Which is the next game.
The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
No wonder, yep.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Because the
Rost
Death
had
Seeker.
been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe.
Is there a secret right to bring him back?
By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the
I guess from
sacred
his point of
land,
view, I
let
guess that
alone
was
the
a
embrace
saving
so
grace.
Close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another
compromise. So many compromises.
The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by
So
the
now it
tribe.
makes sense why they gave him to Rost.
And so we turned
Gave
to
her, yep.
Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
Yeah, I don't think that last part stuck.
He certainly tried anyway.
Yeah.
You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice.
I'm going to absolve myself of this
And
decision
I'm
anyway.
certain
Thanks,
from the
Tirsa.
moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
That was riveting, actually. Very much so. I don't care about the
Time
Nora.
for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
At worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
The Mountain That Fell. That's the next main quest. We're getting up there. Getting up there in levels. We should be about level 50-ish by the time we complete the main game, which, ironically, is the last level you can get before the DLC, which increases that. Is it morning again, or is it night? I can't tell. I think it's sunset, actually. Alright, wow, okay. Quests. Okay, we need to go back there. Return to Hunter's Lodge. To the Frozen Wilds. Hunter's Blind. Okay. And Geneva. Okay, so there's a few things. And what was that last thing? The quests there? Tall Necks, we completed all that. We completed all that. We can complete it. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is it. We are done with the Sacred Norlands.
Save these for the trail.
Okay, I think we're good on Ridgewood for a little bit, but I do need to refill my medicinal pouch for sure. We got a long way to get back there, but I think we're going to take a different route.